I'm out for the walk around.
Marseille, Provence Airport information, Quebec. Weather at 1600 Zulu. Winds 240 at 7. Visibility 9 miles. Sky condition 2500 scattered. 5300 overcast. 5300 overcast. 25,600 scattered. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 998. ILS runway 32 right in use. Landing departing runway 32 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft react back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Quebec. Marseille, Provence Airport information, Quebec. Weather at 1600 Zulu. Winds 240 at 7. Visibility 9 miles. Sky condition 2500 scattered. 5300 overcast. 5300 overcast. 25,600 scattered. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 998. ILS runway 32 right in use. Landing departing runway 32 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft react back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Quebec. Marseille, Provence Airport information, Quebec. Weather at 1600 Zulu. Winds 240 at 7. Visibility 9 miles. Sky condition 2500 scattered. 5300 overcast. 5300 overcast. 25,600 scattered. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 998. ILS runway 32 right in use. Landing departing runway 32 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft react back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Quebec.
Clearance Ryanair 117 Alpha at Gate Alpha 1 IFR 2 Lima Echo Papa Alpha with information Quebec.
Ryanair 117 Alpha Victor Lima Echo Papa Alpha Delta Papa at flight level 220 departure approved. Squawk 4564 departure 123.6.
Departure via Delta Papa cleared to flight level 220 squawk 4564 departure 123.6 Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Ryanair 117 Alpha feedback ground on 119.074 and start.
Roger, 119.07.
Hi,
Ryanair
here are some water
117
bottles for
Alpha.
you. The security and safety check are complete. Are you okay to start boarding?
Yes, we're ready.
Thanks. Clear to board.
Ground control, Ryanair 117 Alpha at gate Alpha 1 request. Push and start.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, push and start, approved, come to ground, when ready to taxi.
Push and start. Approved. Contact ground when ready. Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Ground, Royal Emirates 731, ready to taxi.
Royal Air 731, fix to the runway and hold runway.
Back from the walk around, everything looks good.
Roger, taxi to runway and hold runway 32 right, Royal Emirates 731.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle. Minimums. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull. Up.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
TCAS test pass.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 256. Altimeter 999.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cutoff.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of a fire, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any other condition that makes the aircraft unsafe or unable to fly. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking, or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, verify the extension of the speed brake, and apply maximum reverse thrust. I will bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options, and if you could monitor my actions, make the standard rejected takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the company's standard procedures. We will then climb to the minimum safety altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned standard instrument departure, complying with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. We will use the Noise Abatement Departure Procedure 1. Flight directives are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Departure brief complete.
Fuel checks within 3%.
Eagle, Zoo 711, ready to taxi. Zoo 711, next to the runway and hold. Runway 32, right. Taxi to runway and hold. Runway 32, right. Eagle, Zoo 711. Ground Air France 6041, ready to taxi. L46041, next to the runway and hold. Runway 32, right. Taxi to runway and hold. Runway 32, right. Air France 6041.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
Mind your leg, please. Verify takeoff speeds.
Checked. Copied to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect the GPU and air.
Roger. Disconnected the GPU and air.
Copied to ground.
Go ahead.
Are we clear to pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger. You're clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Thanks.
Captain, the GPU and air are disconnected.
Thanks.
Air France 7666, clear of the active runway. L4 7666, next to terminal. Next to terminal, Air France 7666.
I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome aboard our Boeing 737.
My name is Sarah, and having me in the cabin today are Tom and Michelle. Please place all large items on the overhead bins provided, or under the seat in front of you.
Very good day to you all, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. On behalf of the crew, welcome aboard this flight today. We're just completing our final preparations, then we'll be able to close the doors and get on our way. And shortly afterwards, the cabin crew will give you a safety demonstration, which I urge you all to pay attention to. Also, just a quick reminder, just keep your seatbelts fastened in flight, even with the seatbelt lights extinguished, just in case there is any unexpected turbulence. And also, just to mention that this is a non-smoking flight. All being well, I probably won't speak to you again until we start our descent into our destination. So until then, welcome aboard and thank you.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, you're clear to close.
Thanks. See you up there.
Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 6.9 tons. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
locked.
Locked. MCP.
V2 is 145. Heading 313. Altitude. Flight level 220.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1 is 129. VR is 134. V2 is 145.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Departure check completed. Bypass vent inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting 2. Oil pressure. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting 1.
While the cabin crew point out some of the safety features on board the Boeing 737. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 at the front, 1 left and 1 right.
Oil pressure.
2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the centre of the cabin, 2 left and 2 right. please note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind you. The seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released like this. In the event of sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your head. Pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Please secure your own mask before helping others. Your life jacket can be found underneath your seat. In the likely event of landing on water, remove the jacket from its pouch and place it over your head. Tie the strap in a double knot. To inflate the life jacket, pull down sharply on the red toggle.
Starter cutout.
There is a tube to top up the air and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found on the in-flight safety card. Please would you now ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your seat back is upright, your armrests are down, your tray table is up, and
Flaps
all
5.
window blinds are open. Thank you for your attention
Set
and
parking
wish you a
brakes.
pleasant flight.
Flight controls check. Full left. Full right. Center.
Check.
Unlocking gear.
Full up. Full down. Center.
Check.
Tow truck
Full left.
disconnected. Bypass main removed.
Full right. Center.
Check.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Rope heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls
Right is
checked.
clear.
dispatch clearance
Checked.
before taxi checklist complete.
Ground Windjet 4415, ready to taxi. Taxi to the runway and hold. Runway 32, right. Taxi to runway and hold. Runway 32, right.
Ground control Ryanair 117 Alpha ready to taxi.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, stand by. Ryanair 117 Alpha, Roger, taxi to holding point, runway 32, right, using taxiway.
Clear left.
Clear right.
6, Charlie, 5, Charlie, 6, Charlie, 7, Bravo 7, Charlie, 8, Charlie, 9.
Golf 6, Charlie 5, Charlie 6, Charlie 7, Bravo 7, Charlie 8, Charlie 9, holding point, runway 32 right, Ryanair 117 Alpha. Straight on.
Before takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps.
Flaps
Bear left.
5. Green
On
light.
taxiway.
Stabilizer
Charlie
trim.
6.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Bear left on Charlie 6. Bear left, taxiway Charlie 6. Straight on. Bear left, taxiway Charlie 7. Straight on.
Cabin is secure.
Bear right on taxiway Charlie 9. Bear right on Charlie 9. Steady. Steady. Holding point, runway 32 right.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, contact tower on 118.
3, 2, right.
118.37 Ryanair 117 Alpha. Tower Ryanair 117 Alpha, runway 32 right, ready for departure.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, winds 240 at 7, runway 32 right, clear for takeoff, departure via Delta,
Before takeoff
at
procedure,
flight
check.
level 220.
Roger, cleared for takeoff. Delta Papa at flight level 220, Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Ready to go.
On runway 32, right.
Set takeoff thrust.
Thrust set. 80 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Engage LNAV.
LNAV.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, contact departure
Set
on
flaps
123.6.
123.6 Ryanair 117
Bob
Alpha.
is set.
Departure Ryanair 117 Alpha out of 2000 or flight level 220.
Ryanair 117 Alpha at 8998.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Transition.
Set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 055. Now.
Check.
Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes.
Check.
Twin check 415 5, turn right heading 325. Roger, right heading 325, wind jet 4415.
Departure Ryanair 6004 is with you, level at flight level 60.
Ryanair 6004. Ryanair 117 Alpha, Paris control on 118.25.
118.25 Ryanair 117 Alpha today. Paris control Ryanair 117 Alpha out of flight level 100 or flight level 220.
Happy to release the cabin?
Yes.
Check.
Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Detune the navs.
Roger. Set.
Paris control, Ryanair 279 with you, flight level 350.
Roger. Ryanair 279.
Paris Control Echo Alpha Sierra 4505 is with you, out of flight level 350. Roger, Echo Alpha Sierra 4505.
Nostrum Air 875 right at 070.
Right 070 Nostrum Air 875. Paris control Alpha India Romeo 721 is with you, out of flight level 250.
Roger. Alpha India Romeo 721.
Paris control Air Berlin 2092 with you, level flight level 350.
Air Berlin 2092. Roger. Air Berlin 966, Roger. Ryanair 117 Alpha, resume all navigation.
Resume all navigation. Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Out of flight level 210 or flight level 270 Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 300.
1000 to
Out
level.
of flight level 260 for flight level 300 Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Thousand to level.
Maintaining a flight level 299 on standard.
Checked.
You have control.
I have control.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, contact Barcelona Control on 132.05.
132.05 Ryanair 117 Alpha. Barcelona Control, Ryanair 117 Alpha with you. Flight level 300 IFR.
Ryanair 117 Alpha.
Barcelona Control, Ryanair 279 is with you at flight level 350.
Ryanair 279, roger, continue present heading.
Ryanair 279.
Barcelona Control, Echo, Alpha, Sierra 4505, with you out of flight level 350.
Echo, Alpha, Sierra 4505, roger. Berlin 2092, turn left heading 245.
Barcelona Control, Air Berlin 2092, say again.
Air Berlin 2092, turn left heading 245.
Roger, turn left heading 245, Air Berlin 2092. Barcelona Control, Air Berlin 9666, with you out of flight level 350. Air Berlin 9666.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned standard terminal arrival procedure, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. VREF is 143. Final approach fix is 3000 feet. Decision altitude is 223 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3000 feet. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. You'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Descent speed and navigation radius are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Approach brief complete. I have control.
You have control.
From the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. Just to let you know that we'll shortly be starting our descent into our destination, so I'd just like to take this final opportunity to say thank you very much for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant flight, and we look forward to seeing you all again in the very near future. And please also have a safe and a pleasant onward journey. Thank you all very much.
Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend and maintain flight level 300. Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend to flight level 280.
Down to
Air Berlin 2092, turn left heading 265.
Left 265, Air Berlin 2092.
Descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 50 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 143 minimums 223 feet.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend and maintain flight level 250. Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend to flight level 220.
descend to flight level 220, Echo Alpha Sierra 4505.
Air Berlin 2092, turn right heading 245.
right, heading 245, Air Berlin 2092.
Air Berlin 2092, turn left heading 265.
Heading 265, Air Berlin 2092.
Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Roger, down to flight level 180, Echo Alpha Sierra 4505.
Air Berlin 9666, descend to flight level 300.
Down to flight level 300, Air Berlin 9666.
Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend to flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Alpha Sierra 4505.
Air Berlin 9666, descend to flight level 270.
Down to flight level 270, Air Berlin 9666.
Echo Alpha Sierra 4505, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Echo Alpha Sierra 4505.
Air Berlin 9666, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Down to flight level 240, Air Berlin 9666.
505, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Echo Alpha Sierra 4505.
Air Berlin 9666, descend and maintain flight level 210. Air Berlin 9666, descend to flight level 190.
Roger, descend to flight level 190, Air Berlin 9666.
Ryanair 117 Alpha, continue via the Sierra Tango approach. Remain on this frequency, I'll have traffic for you.
Continue via the Sierra Tango approach Ryanair 117 Alpha.